What's going on, everyone? My name's James. Thanks for checking out my channel. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about how I use my filmmaking background in order to make high quality Instagram Reels for clients who are willing to pay money to take their content and make it a step above the rest. As many of you know, most companies use commercials in order to promote or drive traffic to their business. Today, that's evolved into social media content, especially things like Instagram Reels. Now, I've got several businesses who have reached out to me in order to help them make high quality content for their Instagram Reels. So today, I'm gonna give you a behind the scenes look of what I do from meeting with the client and talent to film, walking through that filming process, what I'm thinking about when I do that, and then the breakdown to editing and delivering. All right, so just pulled up to the spot we're about to record the drip video. So I'm gonna go inside, start filming, and try to talk through everything. So one of the first things I like to do when I get to the spot where I'm gonna be filming is talk to the talent that I am filming and just explain to them my process and what I'm gonna be doing to try to make them a little bit more comfortable and set them at ease, because not everybody is used to being filmed or being on camera. Most everything is gonna be music, not like audio. Don't worry if you do something that you feel looks stupid, because I'm gonna cut that out. Like, my job is not to make people look bad, it's to make people look good, right? Like, so, yeah. No, actually, if you could, let me get my camera, if you could do that face again, we'll just blow that up, yeah. So once I talk with everybody and give them an overview of what we're gonna be doing, then we actually start the filming process. So what I'm doing now is I'm just getting kind of some baseline shots. These are all most likely gonna be set to 1 to 2 second clips in the video. But as she lays stuff out like she's doing now, I can basically cut to each piece being set down, and that'll give me about 5 seconds worth of footage. When I'm doing this filming process, I'm always trying to think about the end result, okay? What is the look that I'm going for, and trying to visualize a little bit in my head of what I want the end product to look like. Do that one more time, set that down one more time. Yep. Fantastic. So the big thing is here that I found is don't be scared to tell people exactly what you want them to do, because A, they want to look good, and B, they don't know what you want unless you tell them what you want. Let's do it one more time if you'll pick both those up and set them down like sitting up, like the camera will get a shot of them, you know? Now, when you're doing these shoots, don't be afraid to actually collaborate with the client, the person who's paying you to do this job. For me, in this instance, is my buddy Andrew. He owns an IV therapy business, and he also has a background in marketing and business. He's owned several businesses. He's done a lot with social media and building brands. And so I like to bounce ideas off him and us kind of work together to make sure that we're going towards that look and overall feel that he's looking for. The client's perspective. Yeah, so maybe we'll just roll the whole thing like that then. Because I can even do like top-down shots, like instead of the IV from the nurses, like I can even top down the IV from the client's perspective a little bit too, if that makes sense. All right, so you good? Yep. All right, so you can go ahead and you can walk down the stairs. What do you think about this right here? Come here and look at this. Do like that. Oh, look. Yeah. Now, a lot of people are not used to being on camera. They may feel uncomfortable, and they'll forget to do simple things like smile and feel happy. When you're filming things, especially for a product like this, you really want your talent to look happy and look comfortable. So I try to joke around, make them laugh. If they're genuinely laughing, then they're going to smile more, they're gonna be relaxed, not as tense, and it's going to overall look better in the end result. All right, so you wanna set the bag up now? You wanna set the bag? No, I actually should have let that keep on for as long as possible. So what all are you about to do? You're gonna set the bag up first?
Yeah, so I'm gonna,
Now, what's really cool is once everyone starts to relax and feel comfortable on camera and they know it's not that serious or that big of a deal, a lot of times your talent will actually throw ideas back at you for shots that you could use while you're filming. Yeah, that's what I did. Well, I did it to where the drip is out, or I put the drip in focus and then it fades to her smiling with it switching focus. So something to keep in mind whenever you're on a specific job is you obviously want to do a great job for what you're there for, but don't forget that every job that you're doing could potentially open up the door to another job opportunity. What do you do, Carmen? Oh, so wait, do you want, then yeah, hit me up. I haven't, but I hadn't done a wedding until I did one, so I mean, you know what I mean? Like, all right, so just wrapped it up and got home. Everything went really well. My buddy Andrew, who runs the business, was happy with the vibes and how the session went. As we were wrapping up, the person we were filming actually told me they do real estate and asked if I do real estate videos. I said, I haven't before, but I'd never shot a wedding until I shot a wedding. So just let me know what you want to do and we can make it happen. We talked for a few more minutes, and it looks like she wants to hire me to do some real estate video stuff. So if that happens, awesome. We'll see if she follows up. We'll go from there and we'll go along for the ride as we learn how to do real estate videos. So after I finish the actual process of going out and getting the shots, the next part is obvious. It's the editing. So this particular job is for making an Instagram reel for their social media. So the first thing I do is I go over to Instagram Reels and I start going through songs until I find one that really just kind of hits me as the vibe that I was going for during the shoot. After I find the song that I like, I'll rip it over and move it onto my computer so that I can use my editing software to match clips to the beat of the music. Okay, so now we're gonna switch over to basically an overview of the editing process. So I use DaVinci Resolve. I love it. It's a great software. There's a little bit of learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's so awesome. It's so good to use. So I've got this track muted. Basically, I've pulled the music from Instagram Reels. It's copyrighted music, but you're allowed to use it on the platform. So I'm gonna keep it muted just so I don't get a copyright strike on YouTube. But what you're gonna see is as I scroll through this footage is I've already cut it down to that Instagram Reel format, right? And you're gonna see that on a lot of these transitions, I use harsh transitions. I don't use anything fancy, but let me see if I can zoom in and you can see it. You'll see that a lot of times I'm editing on the beat. So you see the spike here, that's basically a beat of the song. And you're gonna see that trend continue, beat, 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 beat. So that's how I put my clips together. I think that while transitions are cool for video clips, I think that when you transition to the beat of the music, people don't notice the transition as much, and it's a super cool flow that you can kind of get in the vibe and the feel of the song while you're watching the clips, and people tend to watch your whole video versus just the first few seconds of it. I'm gonna actually link the full Instagram Reel down in the description. If you want to see my full finished product, click on that link. You're gonna go over to Drip Trustful's Instagram page and you'll see the reel from there. Check it out, tell me what you think. Sometimes I get so excited about the vibe that the music and the video clips are creating that I can't help it. I'll actually pull out my phone, take a little video of a few second clips of the reel that we're making, and I'll send it over to the client just to kind of give them a teaser to get them excited about what to expect. Now, once I'm done, I'll obviously export it, send it over to the client, make sure they're happy with anything. Hopefully they don't really want any changes, and then we'll start planning for the next Instagram reel. Now, before I go, you don't have to have all this fancy video equipment to create something incredible for Instagram, or something even that people are willing to pay money for. You can follow the same process using something like your smartphone or even my DJI Pocket 3. All you really have to do is focus on the actual content. Put something together that people will enjoy and deliver on what you promise a client. If you've made it this far, one of these clips that I actually used was shot on my DJI Pocket 3. If you can figure out which one it is, comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.